Welcome back to Thrifty Finance Vision PH. If you want cash in your pocket every 3 months from your investments, stay with us. Today we will talk about quarterly dividend stocks in the Philippines, what they are, why many Filipino investors like them, which companies pay quarterly, and how to choose the best ones for your goals. By the end of this video, you will have a clear plan for building a regular income stream from PSE stocks. In this video, we will cover 1. The advantages of quarterly dividend stocks and why they matter. 2. A consolidated view of REITs that commonly pay quarterly. 3. The banks, telecoms, and consumer companies that pay quarterly. 4. A sample portfolio ideas and risk management. 5. A practical checklist to evaluate any quarterly payer. And finally, risks and disadvantages you should consider. This is a practical guide to help Filipino retail investors make smarter choices. A dividend is a cash payment that a company gives to its shareholders out of its profit. When a company pays dividends 4 times a year, every 3 months, those payments are called quarterly dividends. Instead of waiting a whole year for a single payout, you get smaller payments more frequently. Quarterly dividends give you steady cash flow. For many retail investors, especially those who want passive income to help pay bills, fund living expenses, or reinvest on a schedule, quarterly payouts are easier to plan around. Instead of large annual lumps, imagine getting money every 3 months. It helps with budgeting, reinvesting, and compounding. In the Philippines, the companies that most commonly pay quarterly dividends are REITs or real estate investment trusts, some large banks, and a few steady cash generators like major telecoms. REITs are structured to distribute most of their rental income to shareholders, which is why they often pay quarterly. Big banks and telcos pay quarterly when their earnings are solid and predictable. If you want the next dividend, remember the ex-dividend date. Own shares before that date, and the company will pay you. If you buy on or after the X date, the next payout will go to the seller. Here are the advantages of quarterly dividend stocks. Predictable cash flow. The primary advantage is predictable, regular cash flow. For people who need income, retirees, semi-retirees, or anyone wanting periodic top-ups, quarterly dividends are very attractive. It is like receiving a small paycheck from your investments. Reinvestment and compounding. If you reinvest every payout, you buy more shares consistently. This regular reinvestment is a form of dollar cost averaging. Over many years, compounding makes your position grow faster because you earn dividends on the dividends you already reinvested. Behavioral and budgeting benefits. Quarterly payouts encourage discipline. When you receive cash every quarter, you can set rules. Reinvest a portion, save a portion, and spend a small percentage. That structure helps keep emotions out of decisions during market volatility. Transparency and frequent checks. Companies that pay quarterly are also more likely to communicate frequently. You get regular updates and can react to news more quickly. If a company warns of weaker earnings, you will likely hear it before the next payout. Diversification within income approach. Having multiple quarterly payers across REITs, banks, and telecom spreads your income risk. One sector may falter, others may hold. REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. REITs own income-producing properties such as offices, malls, warehouses, hotels. By law, many REIT frameworks require companies to distribute a large percentage of taxable income as dividends. That is why REITs are natural quarterly payers. Why REITs suit income investors? They generate rental income, and that tends to be stable if occupancy rates are healthy and tenants are reliable. For income-oriented investors, good REITs provide predictable yields and regular payments, often quarterly. Here are several REITs you should know, and the latest trailing dividend yields for each one. These yields are the most recent market figures and can change with price movement, so always double-check before trade. AREIT, trailing dividend yield around 5.5%. PhilREIT, trailing dividend yield roughly 7%, depending on the market price at the time you check. Recent quarterly payouts have been about 0.06 pesos per share. CREIT, trailing dividend yield around 5.8%. The company has declared a consistent 0.049 pesos per share dividend in recent quarters. RCR, trailing dividend yield about 6%. This REIT pays quarterly and has shown steady distributions since its listing. VREIT, currently displaying a very high trailing yield in market trackers, sometimes shown near 12%, reflecting a low share price relative to recent payouts. High yield like this flags higher risk and lower liquidity. Verify current numbers before trading. MREIT, trailing dividend yield around 7.2% according to recent market trackers. It has been paying approximately 0.25 pesos per quarter. DDMPR, trailing dividend yield around 8.8%, with quarterly payouts reported in company filings and market pages. Again, higher yields often mean higher risk. When you compare REITs, look at occupancy, top tenants, leverage, or loan-to-value and payout ratio. High yield is attractive, but check whether the payout is sustainable from operating cash flow and not from one-off gains. Here are stocks that provide quarterly dividends. BDO, trailing dividend yield about 3.2% based on recent quarterly payouts of around 1 peso to 1 peso and 10 centavos per quarter. BDO is a large banking franchise with diversified income, but watch loan quality and provisions. PS Bank, trailing dividend yield roughly 6.6 to 6.7%, based on 4 quarterly payouts at 0.75 pesos per quarter in 2025. Spank's fixed per quarter payments make it notably predictable for retail holders. Globe, trailing dividend yield around 6.7% based on recent regular payouts of 25 pesos per share per quarter. Globe's dividend policy targets a percentage of prior year core net income, which supports recurring payments when earnings are stable. GSMI currently offers a trailing dividend yield of around 5.7% based on recent annual payouts of 16 pesos per share. GSMI's dividends have remained consistent with its strong cash flow from the liquor business, supported by stable earnings growth and efficient operations under the San Miguel Group. San Miguel Food and Beverage Incorporated posts a trailing dividend yield of about 6.6%, following recent total annual dividends of 2 pesos per share. FB maintains a steady payout pattern aligned with its performance across food, beverage, and packaging segments, making it a reliable income stock within the San Miguel portfolio. Remember that yields are dynamic. They move with the stock price. A higher yield can come from a lower share price rather than a larger payout. Always check the payout amount and the market price to understand the cause of a high yield. A balanced portfolio can help you achieve both stability and steady income. Here's one possible allocation mix. 40% in diversified REITs. REITs provide consistent rental income and often distribute quarterly dividends. By holding multiple REITs across sectors, commercial, industrial, and renewable, you gain exposure to property income without the hassle of direct ownership. 25% in large banks. Big banks like BDO offer stability and regular dividends tied to the strength of the Philippine financial system. They benefit from rising interest income and provide a defensive anchor in your portfolio. 15% in telcos. Companies such as Globe deliver dependable cash flow from essential services. Their dividend yields are attractive, and their recurring revenue base supports consistent quarterly payouts. 10% in consumer companies like GSMI or San Miguel Foods. These firms thrive on everyday spending habits, beverages, food, and household products. Their sales are relatively stable even during economic slowdowns, making their dividends resilient. 10% in cash or short-term bonds. This portion acts as your liquidity buffer. It gives flexibility to reinvest when opportunities arise or to cover expenses without selling long-term positions. Rebalancing and dividend management tips. When you receive your quarterly dividends, treat them as part of a disciplined financial system. Reinvest part. Use a portion of your dividends to buy more shares of your strongest dividend payers. This compounds your income over time. Save part. Keep some dividends as cash reserves, either in high-yield savings accounts or short-term instruments for flexibility. Use a small portion as income. Enjoy the fruits of your investment by allocating a small share for personal spending or family needs. Rebalance your portfolio once a year or when any allocation drifts more than 5 to 10% from your original target. This ensures your risk profile stays consistent. For example, if REITs grow to 50% of your total portfolio because of price appreciation, sell a portion and reallocate it to underweight sectors like banks or telcos. This discipline keeps your portfolio healthy, aligned, and income-focused. Before investing in any quarterly dividend stock, here are 6 quick filters to guide you. 1. Dividend history. Review the last 8 to 12 quarters. Look for steady or rising payouts. Avoid companies that skip or cut dividends. 2. Payout ratio. Aim for a payout ratio below 80%. It shows the company still keeps enough profit to reinvest and sustain future dividends. 3. Free cash flow coverage. Dividends must come from real cash, not debt. A strong free cash flow means the company's operations are healthy and self-sustaining. 4. Balance sheet strength. Low debt and strong liquidity help a company keep paying dividends even during downturns or higher interest rate periods. 5. Business durability. Prefer companies with recurring income, like rent, subscriptions, or essential consumer goods. These hold up better in slow economies. 6. Management transparency. Choose firms that report consistently and explain their dividend policies clearly. Transparency builds trust and helps you react early to changes. In short, the best quarterly dividend stocks are consistent, well-funded, and backed by honest management, not just frequent payers. Of course, no investment is perfect. Before buying dividend stocks, remember these key risks. Price fluctuations. Even stable dividend stocks can drop in value if the market turns bearish. Dividends don't guarantee profit if share prices fall too much. Dividend cuts. If a company's earnings decline, they might reduce or suspend dividends, especially in economic downturns. Taxation. Dividends are subject to a 10% final tax in the Philippines, which slightly reduces your effective yield. Inflation risk. If inflation rises faster than your dividend growth, your real income may shrink over time. Quarterly dividend stocks may not make you rich overnight, but they offer something far more powerful: stability, discipline, and predictable growth. When you build a portfolio that pays you every few months, you're not just earning dividends, you're creating a system that rewards patience. Whether through REITs, banks, telcos, or consumer giants, these steady payouts can turn into a reliable income stream that compounds over time. In a market that's often uncertain, quarterly dividends remind us that wealth isn't built from sudden gains, but from consistent returns that quietly grow in the background. If you found this useful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Thrifty Finance Vision PH so we can make more videos like this.